All right, we're gonna start part two. So continuing here, um, the other things that we have here are in the project. There you go. All right, so let's try to find that video first. So here's the video of the beatdown, the savage beatdown that I have. And actually, let's move these to another video track so that way we have that. All right, so here's that video right there. And you can see these fucking savages just kicking the crap out of this poor guy. Um, all right, so then what I want to do is I want to actually make this video a little larger so we can scale it. So that way we can do that. We can change the position a little bit. But then also what we can do is we can crop it. So there's an effect called crop. You drop that on top of that video. And then that way, what you do is you crop that video right there. See that? Actually, hold on. Before we do something, before we do this, let's do something else. I want to copy the actual, so that way we have the same video clip, the same alpha that I was talking about, this one right here. What I want to do is I want to grab that from there, Control C, and then if you select here, and then it should be the exact same alpha. Okay, let's see. Hold on, let me move this. Let me work over here on this side. Oh, I know why it's not doing that, because we had already scaled. See that? That's what we did. Okay, so because this video is scaled, that's why it doesn't work on that directly. So if we did let's scale it at 100%. So there you go. So that's where you would see it. And then if you would just, send it back. So see that? That's what ends up happening. Okay, not an issue right there. But what we can do is still add the crop, and then from the top, from the bottom, we can add that right here. See that? And then we can crop from the right. There you go. And then we can crop from the left. We still need to crop because what we need to do is we need to ultimately, and we need to scale too. So actually, that's not even gonna work. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this just so it can give me a second to think about this. Okay. All right, guys, we're back in the mix. Okay, so what I had to do is actually just add the what you call this thing, the mask right on this thing. Okay, so we had to add it back into it. So as you can see, so it's at 9% here for the other videos, right? And obviously you can't see it right here, but here it's also it's at 10, so it's not too bad. I mean, 9, 10, it's practically the same stuff. But here's the tricky part with this. So what we got to make sure is that when we see this, we also can see, because this one has the pillars on the side because we cropped that video and we zoomed it out, right? So then what we got to do is we got to make sure that we can see this background we're going to add right there, right? So it disappears a little. Let's see this. It's such a big background. Okay, so we need to figure out like why these things are disappearing. Okay, so they disappear on top of that, which is kind of weird. They shouldn't be disappearing, but because maybe it's another thing. So then what we're gonna have to do is probably again add another one, but this time in this particular um, on this video right here. So what we want to do there then is the same thing, and I'll show you what I did. It's basically the same thing. So throw the alpha adjust, toss it in there. Okay, do this. It comes down. And remember, I was using this bad boy to kind of like help me out. You know, get the right how do you call that, measurement, I guess. So there's that. There's that. We're gonna bring this one just a tad, right? Oh, there you go. So, well, again, these are like the little tedious things that unfortunately, like, you know, you kind of have to deal with. Okay, so now if we do that, and we have that mask right there, so then we bring the opacity down. There you go. So see that? So then in theory, we don't even have to worry about giving it to this one, because if we remove the mask, then it shouldn't matter. So let's go ahead and let's delete it, or let's delete the actual effect. Oh no, I guess we do need it because it's on top of that. So Control Z. So we need it for both because one video, there's multiple layers. All right. So again, this is just also like kind of like ongoing learning thing that I'm going through myself. So we're learning stuff together. All right. And then this one already has that. So basically, what we want to do is we want to use that footage. Let's make sure the footage is good. Yeah, so see that guy getting dragged right there? Okay, so that's kind of like the video that I want to use right there. So we can copy this one right here and paste it. So that way we have like a background the entire time. Okay, now that we know where this one is, so we can bring this audio down, right? And remember that I said I wanted that part to go under here, right here. So that's where I wanted to go. So basically what I'll do is then I could just grab this and bring this down here. And as you can see, that part is super long. Okay, so we can delete this because this is probably going to end up being this part only. Okay, so then we basically will cut here. One video from, okay, so let's read it. One video from a user on Twitter shows a fan being beaten savagely and left unconscious. Okay, so then we can actually keep that one. Yeah, see that the entire video shows that. Okay, so then we can remove this, move this over here, and make this one longer so that way people can actually look at that video. Right? Okay. So now we can start editing a bunch of videos right here. Let's start looking for the best video. Okay, so that video is not that cool. So let's go over here and start looking at other video. This is cool video right here. right, so this is where we can start. There you go. So we'll take that, put that here. So we're just gonna start making like little clips, okay? And you see the people in the there's another little clip right there. So C and V are like your most common keys that you're going to be using. C is your razor, and that allows you to cut the clip. V is your selector, so that allows you to play. And then the space bar is your play. All right, so I'm going to pause it right here a little bit while I select the clips, okay? All right, guys, so I'm just going to continue this really quick. So basically I put, I had to cut out from this 15-minute clip, like just kind of like the best images. So then basically what I did is I compiled them now. And then also like what you have to keep in mind is this. So during the changes of the graphics, see this? You want to make sure that the clip is also changing the same time that the letters change. So that way it doesn't look weird. Because if you don't, okay, so this is how it looks like natural. So that changes, right? But if you don't, check this out. Especially if it's like a little bit closer. Let me do it like, yeah, there you go. So check it out. See how like that changes first, and then the text changed first, and then the video. So that kind of distracts you and it throws you off a little bit. All right. So then, all right. So we have that down. So we can bring the text down here. And then I also I brought in a little music. Let's see here. Do I have that? Where is this footage? Release fight. Here it is. I brought some music just so it can complement the video a little bit. Okay. And then also I want to add the ETO logo. Oh wait, the ETO logo is already in here in my project. So there you go. So I brought that up there. So now the logo's right there. Okay. And then basically with the logo, we want to put it like at 30%. And then put it in the upper left. So that way it doesn't block out the stuff right there. And then what we want to do is we want to stretch it all the way over here. All right. So there you go. So that's kind of like, let's listen to the audio a little bit. Okay, so it's really hot. So what we want to do is we want to bring that down just a little bit. So then we can go here on our audio gain and bring it down a notch, like maybe 15 or so. Okay, and also the music track, you can mute it here, but the music track is also a little hot, so we can bring that down as well. All right, you don't want it to go past 12. All right, but if you mute that, and then you hear the gnats, it's not too bad, right? Okay, so now let's hear them together. And then also what we want to do is we want to make sure that our audio channels are on both. So let's make sure that they're both on the same. So that way you see that. And then same thing for the audio here. Okay. Where's the audio channel? No, it should be fine. Okay, so there you go. So that's pretty much the video, guys. Okay. And then we just go to export, and that's pretty much it. We published that video. So you remember, you select your in, and then your out. I and O are another couple of shortcuts. And then that way you can make sure that you're not outputting anything else that's not supposed to be part of that. So hopefully you guys learned a lot with this, but we can definitely talk about audit privately, or just give me a call if you have any questions. Thank you.